It's about that time. We will be checking in on the King's energy now. We've checked in on the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. We checked in on the Queen of Pentacles. Now we're going to check in on the King himself. So we're going to get a card for the King's thoughts, their feelings, and then their intentions or actions. Okay? So let's start off with their thoughts. Let's get a card for their thoughts. Okay. Hanged Man. Knight of Wands in reverse. What about their feelings? Oh, I feel like I knew there would be a lot of energy for the King at this time. So I guess they have a lot to say. For their feelings, we have the King of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. All right. And we have the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding? Okay. What about their intentions and actions? Now this is where we're actually gonna see it, right? The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, I'm a little speechless. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So let's see where this is all leading. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's do that. And let's check out the King's thoughts. We have the Hanged Man in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So let's see how that is all coming together. Magician in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, Queen of Wands, and then the Fool in reverse. I'm getting their mind has not changed from how it previously has been, and I feel like there's something about how it's still the same, their mind, where they can't take action. They still seek probably no way out of the situation they're in. They're still stuck, but they still at the same time feel very attracted to this queen here. I'm getting Queen of Wands, which to me could signify the Queen of Cups, but we'll see. We'll see a little more. But the thoughts are still the same. They can't take a risk. They can't get what they want. It's still all the same, and so I feel like it's still the same thoughts. But in their feelings, let's see what this is about, because you have the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups. What is this in their feelings right here? I need another card. There's that Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, the energy is good. You know, King of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. It's all about this king feeling at this time like they're enjoying, maybe they're enjoying their life. Maybe they're celebrating their life. Maybe they actually feel happy and in love, or maybe they just feel very in touch with their emotions. And I'm getting, you know, with the Three of Pentacles, which to me signifies that long-term commitment or marriage that they have with the Queen of Pentacles, maybe that's actually going well for them, right? Maybe right now that's how they're feeling, like they are enjoying that. I'm a little thrown off with the Ace of Cups just because to me that signifies a new beginning, but maybe they just feel like they have this fresh, new, loving energy in this commitment or marriage that they have. Again, with the Page of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, I don't know if this is genuine or not. That's what I have to say. I feel like they feel this way, or they may want to feel this way. And it's that thing where if you can convince yourself to feel a certain way, then you actually feel that way. But these two cards kind of tell me, is that really how they feel? So that's what's, and we're going to clarify all of this further, you know. What about the Ten of Pentacles for their intentions and actions? Let's see what that's about. Ten of Pentacles with their intentions and actions. Let's see. Okay. Gotta be, okay. Okay, when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles, that speaks of stability, the future, stability, their foundation. I feel like they could be feeling like they have to focus on this, like there's no other option but to focus on this. They are probably trying to take some kind of control in this area of their life. Maybe they are not feeling all that stable. Maybe they want to feel more stable. There's something about where their intentions and actions are all about making sure that this doesn't become a problem. That maybe finances, career, future, stability doesn't become a headache. So for now, I feel like this is where all their energy is truly going. This is where all their actions are going, and this is where all the intention for what they plan to do is going. It's going towards this. Okay. So that's what I'm kind of getting with their energy here. But let's clarify a little more on each aspect. For the King's thoughts, you know, it seems like they are still thinking the same things, still feeling stuck, still, you know, thinking about, it's like their mind is still the same. But let's see further. Okay. Self-love, intention, transcendence, unity. I think there's something of a, yeah, they could be trying to focus on themselves and heal themselves here. Maybe they are trying to focus more on healing any kind of wounds they have. I feel like the desire to still be with this Queen of Wands is really in their head, but they are still stuck where they're at. So it just feels like everything is still the same, but maybe they're trying to work on this aspect where they focus on themselves more. I think that leads to this, where they are consciously, I don't want to say forced, but they're consciously choosing to love where they are at. I feel like that's what that is. Let's see what the feelings are. Okay, a little more into the feelings. Change, courage. I feel like they're trying to be happy where they are at. Oh, okay, but there's a little bit of spying there. I mean, I feel like I'm getting it two ways, but I feel that it's stronger the way that I'm seeing it initially. So here's what I'm going to say. I think this King, in their current energy, they are trying to be more emotionally invested and participative in their commitment, okay, in their marriage. But again, with that High Priestess and Page of Cups in reverse, to me that says maybe it's not totally what they want, right? I think deep down they wish they had the courage to change their circumstance and pursue something they really truly are passionate about. But for now, I think this King is choosing to stay where they are at, choosing to be involved and emotionally invested in where they're, you know, they're trying to put that love energy. But, you know, with this card at the bottom of the deck tells me they could be spying, watching, potentially the Queen of Cups, right? What about their intentions and actions? We've got third eye clarity, cycles completion. With that Wheel of Fortune card too, that kind of makes sense. I feel like for the time being, they may have kind of released the connection with the Queen of Cups. I think for now, the reality of their situation is they have things they need to accomplish, and it's really geared towards their stability, their future, their foundation. I feel like there's something about how they know that working on this aspect of their life will help them to close certain chapters. I don't know if that's like closing a chapter just in a period of their life where they are feeling a little bit unstable, but definitely them putting work into this area of their life, I think it helps them to feel that they will accomplish a completion of some kind of cycle. I feel like it's more of, if I work this hard and I do this for the next 5 years, I'm going to be able to work on this goal and achieve this stability, and then I'll be okay. So I feel like, and it's not just for them. With the Ten of Pentacles, that tells me more of, you know, probably the family unit, you know, the whole just general thing there. So I feel like that's where they are at. Honestly, a little bit of it feels to me like I think they feel if they focus on this aspect of their life, they may be also able to close out the cycle with the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I'm also kind of getting that too. I think that's why this is, and again, I don't want to say forced, but I think this is why they are very much trying to live in this newfound loving energy that they are consciously putting effort into being. Does that make sense? So I feel like that's what's happening there. But let's get some situational energy as well. Like, what is situationally going on in the 3D with the King, in their thoughts, in their mind, and in their, with their intentions and actions, right? So situationally means like real world, actual life. What is going on with their thoughts? Okay, situationally, what is going on with their thoughts? Yeah, focused on marriage, focused on the commitment they have. That's where, so I feel like this here is, it's still all the same, right? There's a deep hope, desire for this still probably, but their thoughts are very conscious of 3D world, focused on the marriage, focused on the commitment. Okay, what about their feelings, their emotions? We have Lovers and we have Despair. I'm just going to call it. I think this King knows that they are very much forcing themselves. I didn't want to use the word, but it is what it is. I think, because, you know, look, thoughts at the bottom of the deck. I think this King knows that truly they are trying to force themselves to be emotionally dedicated and invested in the commitment, marriage that they have. They're trying their very best, and we're not faulting it or anything. We're not judging it. We're just, you know, explaining it, what the current energies are. And situationally, I feel like this is where they are trying to really put their energy. But deep inside, Page of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, they know deep down this isn't where their heart truly lies. They are feeling a sense of desperation where they are feeling like they have to be doing what they're doing. And again, if we are feeling like we have to be where we're at, then that's where we need to be, right? So I feel like that's what that is. But I mean, thoughts card, right? Somebody is on their thoughts, you know, in their thoughts. So what about situationally for their intentions and actions, right? Oh, okay. Situationally, I need to get a follow-up on that one. Why do we have Thief card? Oh, and Community is at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, the Thief card with the Toil and Labor card, to me, situationally, they could be feeling like they're overworked and underpaid. They could be feeling like they are, you know, putting in too many hours, doing too much work, hard labor, yet it is not being recognized. So situationally, you know, that could be what is happening with their career, you know, with what they are investing, you know, their energy towards. And I think that's why there's that push of, I need to work on my stability. I need to work on my foundation, because they don't feel it's strong enough. And they know that what they have been doing and what they have been accepting in the long run may not be enough for what they want to happen. So I think that's what all this energy is. So that's what we have. And again, you know, Community card at the bottom of the deck just tells me a focus on the people around them, the community, the social circle that they are living in. Again, and we've established this previously, this King, you know, it matters to them what other people think, what their family thinks, what society thinks, friends, co-workers, whatever it is, you know. And that's not bad. It's not wrong. We're just, you know, outlining that here, that that's still an integral part of this king's life, right? The community part of their life, where it's all the external people in their life that still matters to this king. Okay. I feel like we've got pretty much good enough energy there, but unlike for the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, I think I'd like to do a little bit of tarot for this king. Queen of Swords with the Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like they're in a cutting off energy. I feel like they're trying to cut out the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they're purposely choosing to eliminate the energy. You know, they're doing everything that they can to resist the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles at this time. Okay. I think they genuinely still want it, you know. It's probably the reality of it, but at the same time, I can see that they are thinking or feeling like what they want is just, it's just no good. Like, it's just not going to go anywhere good. You know, I feel like that's how they're probably looking at it. It's taking every ounce of their energy, really, to keep trying here in their real world life. It's taking all their effort, their time, their energy to keep pursuing this and, you know, doing what they feel they need to do. I mean, I kind of feel like this king is still limited in their thinking, but it's the thinking that they need to have at this time. They seem to just be stuck on the idea of how they feel things should be. All the while I think inside, you know, despair, right? But that's just what it is. And they're trying very hard. So I imagine this king right now is trying to be very loving towards the Queen of Pentacles. I think to them, at least, they are trying to be. I don't necessarily know if the Queen of Pentacles feels that, but I think to this king, whatever kind of effort they seem to be putting, to them, it's already so much that to them, they are coming off as being intentional and loving and giving their time and whatever. But, you know, we can take action, we can make actions here, but if our heart is not in it, the sincerity of it can, you know, the insincerity of it can be felt by other people, right? Don't you guys find that to be true? So, you know, this king is still very much holding on to all of the things that they need to be holding on to, the obligations and responsibilities, but it's coming out as something forced. It's coming out as an obligation, really, more than anything else. And I think when this king has some quiet time, downtime maybe, there's something about how Nine of Swords, their thoughts can be very pervasive. Like, I feel like, and maybe that's why they keep themselves busy. That's why they are trying to really wholly focus on their commitment and marriage, because anytime that they do have like a window or a space, it all comes back flooding, really. That's just how it is. And so you know, I don't know how long the king will be able to run on this kind of energy where they're being very determined to do what they're doing now. I don't know, you know, for how long they can keep this up. But for now, they seem to be in an energy of, yep, this is what I'm doing. This is how I feel. I actually do feel happy. And that's what they are going to continue to do, it feels like. But again, the sadness of it, you know, the regret, the disappointment of all of it is going to catch up with them eventually. And I mean, if, you know, it's like this king doesn't want to give themselves even one moment to think beyond what they're doing now. Because if they did, they would realize what they really feel, how they really think. they're trying their very best though, you know. And I'm not saying it's insincere, because obviously there is love with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's not truly where their heart is. Again, this king is really trying to convince themselves that, you know, this commitment is what they need. Yeah, it's that this is where they need to be, right? And that they can't give up. There's not any kind of option to give up. To them, it's like this is how they've thought it out. This is what they feel. This is what they need to do. Everything is need. It's not want. I do feel this king will probably lose steam sometime soon. But I think to them also, this is just how they feel. They need to be living their life. They've chosen this Queen of Pentacles, really. They've chosen this Queen of Pentacles. So to them, it's like, well, this is the choice, and this is a choice I have to live with. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like they're really trying to kind of set the Queen of Cups aside. It's like they're trying to, you know, dislodge the Queen of Cups from their energy. I don't know how successful they'll be. Maybe they will be. Who knows, right? But I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find all the reasons to not want this, to not be... Okay. This king could be distracting themselves with other people in flirtatious ways, I'll be honest. They could be, maybe this is a technique they're also using to release themselves from the Queen of Cups. You know why? Because them trying to invest emotionally in the marriage, in the commitment, it's not enough. They know it's not enough, right? And they're trying very hard. But it's like they're trying to rid themselves of the memory of the Queen of Cups, that they could be pursuing other options, right? In an attempt to release this Queen of Cups from their energy. I don't know how successful they will be, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. I honestly don't think they're going to be successful. They may, for a period, feel some kind of relief, but not anything long term. They're just making it harder for themselves, honestly. They're not really going to be able to truly move on, because that's just forcing yourself, you know, and you feel what you feel, you know. So that's where we're at with this king right now. They're very much trying to rid themselves of the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Let's get, yeah, I think, wait, what is some good guidance here? I think I'll just use this deck then. Yeah, let's use this one. Let's use this one, the practical deck, because it feels like the king is in a practical energy. So let's get guidance for each, let's get guidance for each aspect of their reading here, the thoughts, the feelings, the intentions, actions. So let's get guidance for their thoughts. Okay, when it comes to the king's thoughts, what kind of guidance? Fear. And it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I mean, it is all coming from fear, isn't it? Honestly, this king has not and cannot seem to come to a point where they look outside the current reality they've created for themselves. They just can't seem to attempt to cross the threshold. And maybe they're not meant to, right? Maybe this is just where this king is. What about their feelings? I mean, right there, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. They are in denial, honestly. They are trying their very best to deny how they really feel, deny what they truly want. But, you know, we can understand the frustration. I think we all can. But with us having been through this series and watching it, you know, as it happens, we can understand why this king is trying to deny themselves this connection and these feelings that they have. But it's very much how they feel. Their thoughts are very much still the same. It's like they're trying to band-aid the problem. Band-aid will only last so long, right? So what about intentions and actions? Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I feel like the universe is also saying, and I said that earlier, if this king feels like this is where they need to be, then this is where they need to be. If this is what they feel they need to be doing, then this is what they're supposed to be doing. This is where their life is taking them, right? And if they feel that they can achieve this balance that they seek in the ways that they're trying to do what they're doing here, then maybe that's just what it is. At the bottom of the deck, we have happiness, and it says, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. If I look at, you know, the middle card here, right, it feels like they look happy. King of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. And you would look at this king probably and think, wow, they do look happy. But with that Page of Cups and High Priestess in reverse tells me that's not how they really feel. That's not what's truly going on inside their heart. But if they are choosing to deny what they really feel, if they are wanting to think and feel they are happy, then they are happy, right? Who are we to say that they're not? And that's basically how I'm seeing this. This is how it seems to be playing out for the King of Cups, King of Pentacles at this time. So hopefully if you're this king, you got the guidance you needed. If you are one of the other queens, then maybe you have an insight as to what this king is thinking and feeling. And here we have it.